Good morning. Lots of mornings as I awaken, I try to remember a dream I had. Many mornings I find myself thinking of a song that's going through my mind. Today it was a word that was just flittering and dancing about my brain. The word excite. I could hardly wait to get to work to do a little research on the origin of that word. It goes back to the Old French and before that the Latin. It means to rouse, to call forth, to summon. Then I wondered about the first person who ever said that word. Kind of pictured it this way, a person saying, I feel so excited. And then a stunned, startled, baffled, bemused look filled their face as they realized they just said a word they'd never heard, never been uttered before. I was excited that this morning I was able to finish a couple of books, not because I could cross them off my to-do list, but because of the gems of wisdom I might uncover, like this paragraph. My mother who took all her stunning talents and bent them toward love, and celebrating and living the wildly improbable message of the Christ, a message she thought could and should change the world. My mother who devoted her whole life to that possibility, the possibility of that mad idea. My mother now near the end of her time on this God's earth. My mother soon to sift to dust. My mother more bent and fragile by the minute. My mother whose warm, salty voice was the first thing I ever heard. And I cannot imagine a world without that grinning voice, a world without my mama in it. That paragraph made me think of my father and how he has committed his life to living that mad message of the Christ out. I'm excited at 10:45 this morning. I'm going to sneak out of the office for an hour, spend some time with Cindy, take a nice walk. I'm excited today that I'm learning something new. A couple of weeks ago, I downloaded the app Zoom. It's an app that will allow us to hold video conferences and perhaps even do a video online book study. So I'm excited to be learning about that. I'm excited on this Tuesday that I'm going to begin thinking about Sunday sermon. Now, I don't imagine that in the history of the English language, those two words have ever appeared in the same sentence, excited and sermon. But I'm excited because when I begin a sermon, I never know exactly where it might lead me. And there's something incredibly exciting and thrilling about the unknown. I'm excited, too, about this crazy, audacious thought that I had that maybe, just maybe, this video chat, this 3 or 4 minutes that we're spending together, that it might just touch one of your hearts and help you live today with a greater sense of wonder and awe, gratitude and appreciation. A couple of people have been asking us how they can continue to support the work of the church, how best to give. And the best way to give is to either set up something online with your bank or to mail in a check or stop by the church office. The office door will always be open. I want to close by sharing another gem of a paragraph that I read this morning. So let us go then, you and I, and forge a new thing. We do not know its shape, but we know the astounding idea at its heart, the idea that has driven people like us for over 2,000 years, the idea that remains, I believe, the key to the moral evolution of the human race, the idea that fell again and again from the lips of the gaunt, dusty man with starlight in his veins. Love, 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 love. Thanks for checking in. Be safe. Be well and take care.